Bobby Pierce. Why do you think you're so polarizing?
I don't know. I really don't. That's a good question. I think with anyone, if you're having a lot of success, in what you do, there's always going to be people that kind of, get a microscope and, are paying more attention to you. I think that's my case a lot, not saying I'm always running up front, but a lot of times I think I am, and that's when things seem to happen, the camera's on me and bam.
Back to the inside. Somebody's gonna have to go ASAP right now if you're gonna catch the leader, and they both go around!
All y'all never raced a late model before. I gotta love it.
50th World 100 is underway. Corner number 4, a dead heat at the spike between Scott Bloomquist and Bobby Pierce. He is smooth, and it's gonna happen. The smooth operator wins the 46th annual World 100. Bobby Pierce does it.
There's a Bobby chant going on right now.
Cheer him on, race fans here at Bowl. Holy hell, here comes Bobby Pierce. I do not believe what I'm seeing. Oh, hell yeah.
Sometimes people forget, like, even if you're running up front, like, they can't do no wrong. Like, Jonathan Davenport, he doesn't make any mistakes. Kyle Larson, he doesn't make any mistakes. Well, we do.
Other than Scott Bloomquist, I don't think there's one driver that's more polarizing than Bobby Pierce.
I don't really know what to say, but I felt it built up and you let it out, but I don't know. Probably the older I get, the more I, bite my tongue.
Down the back straightaway. He's won 14 times this year. Let's chalk it up to number 15 out of Oakwood, Illinois. Bobby Pierce wins the VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals.
In your words, what happened out there on the racetrack?
Just the way his head works, I knew what was coming. He turns it into demo derby, and maybe if he owned all that stuff, he'd be more appreciative of it like I am. But I think every car that battled for the lead hit me. I don't know what to say. Just it is what it is. It's hardcore racing. That's what I say all the time. So that's what it is. So.
Winger slips up, down the back straightaway. Pierce blocks him. Winger's there. He'll drive down to the inside. Down the front straightaway. Bobby Pierce wins a super showcase.
Ain't nobody can say shit about me. That's all I gotta say.
Down the straightaway, Pierce takes the lead on the white flag lap. Bobby Pierce the final lap. Down the back straightaway, here comes Davenport. They're side by side. Can Pierce do it? Can Pierce do it? Out of 4, they're side by side at the line. Bobby Pierce does it. Are you serious? He takes the lead. The crowd erupts. Pierce takes the lead.
Bobby Pierce through 4. Your North-South champion, Bobby Pierce.
Yeah, racing is my life. I've been to every single race there is, it feels like, with my dad when he was racing, and growing up around it, being in the lifestyle, him building cars, I got used to it really quick.
Well, I always remember, like, when I was watching him, he'd be so straight and stuff. I'd be like, Dad, everybody's sliding the car and you're just so straight. You got to give it a little slide. And he's like, no, that's the way you got to do it. I'm like, okay. And
I've talked a lot about my dad. Here he is working on parts, but he saw something in me that, and it really pushed me. He was like, you think you're ready? I was like, I don't know. You're ready. I was like, okay. And then, I guess I was, because, it went pretty good from there. And, I guess as a kid, at that time I was really a kid. I was actually focused on a lot of other things. But, with having my dad as that helping hand, that's really what made it all come together in the end. I think having that, because otherwise I wouldn't have got into this until I was probably much older. So getting that first step into it at a young age was big. And you know, with having all this background at my use, you know, that's what kind of I was okay with doing it.
Pretty great decision so far, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This, what's this from right here? This little nice article of you, quarter midget days?
Yeah, it's, I think like the first time I was in a newspaper. Those are the 2 quarter midgets I used to race. And you can see, this was a crate late model feature win. How short I am. Look like I'm 6 years old.
What nickname do you like better, the smooth operator or the short cool one?
The short cool one, just for a while until I was like, all right, I need something else. And then the smooth operator, everyone asked me, Rick Eshelman kind of made that, you know.
Probably the Summer Nationals years when he was announcing it.
When he was announcing that. And that's when I ran the bottom though. And I was like, I wouldn't really get all radical. But then I changed and the name doesn't really
Why
fit
do you
as
think
much.
you've changed so much? You think they just because the bottom your cars were set up or you just felt
the top's
comfortable there?
more fun.
Right here, Soberston 78, Babin 18, Pearson 32. Home of the Red Fox, the entertainer. Not on Sundays, not anywhere else. These are the best race car drivers in America. Move over, everybody!
Gateway is something spectacular, and I've said it every year. If you haven't seen it, you got to go there and watch it in person. You know, it's a little rough and tumble at times. I'm looking forward to it, man. There's nothing like it. All them cars inside of a dome. You know, you got 20 some cars on the racetrack at once, 900 horsepower each. It sends a rumble through you if you're sitting in the stands. It's pretty cool to watch.
Down the back straightaway for the final time. Shepard has a run. Off 3 and 4. The winner of the Gateway Dirt Nationals is going to be Tyler Carpenter.
Carpenter by a nose.
You never know who's going to be good at Gateway. I think that throws in another, you know, little curveball into it. You know, the fans don't really expect someone to be that good, and here they are running up front.
We did it! Woo! My God, man.
Man, yeah, I love that. That's Tyler Carpenter right there. I think a little bit of Gateway is you have to have a sense of, you know, not really caring about your equipment as much. Just go out there and just send it. You know, if you qualify good, I mean, that's a big part of your weekend. If you qualify up front, you can be on the pole of your heat race. That's huge because you don't want to be in the back at Gateway.
In 2017, Bobby Pierce won the second VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals. He works down the back straightaway off into turns 3 and 4. He'll become the first driver to go back-to-back. Bobby Pierce in car 32 wins tonight at the Dome.